Hi everyone, Zofia Grzegorzewska, Thursday, January 30th, 2020, week 4 of Well 4040. This week we are supposed to tell story that is led us to do our research project. This week I would like to tell you about major reason for my research project is my son. It's not only that's because I used to work in human services, but the major inspiration to my action research is my son. My son was born on January 19th of 2005. When he was born, he suffered a lot of trauma. He suffered a lot of trauma during the birth. Approximately, he scored just 1 point on the Apgar scale. He was approximately not breathing for at least 20 minutes, and he suffered a lack of oxygen. And minutes after when he was born, he was brought to NICU at Women and Infants in Providence. The doctor from NICU came to me, and she told me that Matthew have suffered a lot of trauma during the birth. He may pass away at any time. Oh, my response to the doctor from NICU was, "You better keep my son alive. With everything you've got, you better keep my son alive." She goes, "Yes, okay." And she left. She left the room. And she found there was some research also going on. It was just a stage of research, and it was the cold blanket, the frozen blanket research going on, and I signed consent to try this on my son, where his vitals were brought down to, I think it was 72, 76 degrees Fahrenheit down. So the frozen blanket slowed down the processes that were happening inside him. I mean, the dying processes. Well, first week of Matt's life was up and down with his vitals, and he was on every life support machine that's possible. Of course, we tried the frozen blanket method. It did slow down the processes, bleeding processes that were happening inside. This frozen blanket method is to bring temperatures down and slow down the processes for, I think it's 72 hours, 76 hours, I'm sorry, for 3 days. So yeah, the first week was up and down, up and down, up and down. So as like I said, Matthew was born on December 19th. So the first week of his life was right after Christmas, the day after Christmas, and the day after Christmas, the doctors came and asked me to pull plug on my son, to take life support machines away from him. I refused to. I totally refused to. And I said, if he will pass away, he will pass away on his own. But as so far, his body is fighting what is happening, and no way I'm giving you consent to take him off life support machines. Plus, the same day, the same night, I requested that he's going to be transported to Massachusetts General Hospital. And he was transported to Massachusetts General Hospital on December 26, 2005. And through the transport, when we got to Mass General, I don't know what happened through the transport, but when we got to Mass General, his body, things would seems to be better with him, a little bit teeny weeny better. So he was at Mass General for nearly 2 months before he came home, and I do not regret my decision. Never. He does have issues. He does have cerebral palsy. He is his mobility is very affected. He's got learning disability, but he's the most happy kid out there. And right now, 14, seventh grade, wants to study music. Loves piano and the keyboard, and he just got one on Christmas, and he's very happy. Just try to find a teacher to teach him how to play the keyboard. Thank you very much, ladies. Let me know what you think. I hope everyone's gonna have a good night. Thank you. Thank you again.